What up, what up? Schwiener here, episode 17 of our West Brom career mode. Transfer window for January is done. We're in February, right? I'm like pretty sure that right. We're in February. We're done with the transfer window, and we're back to no money. So can't really sign any of these youth academy guys. I know we signed a couple last episode when we got some funding. But now that we have re-signed some contracts, we are dead broke again. And I'm kind of at a point where I don't think we're going to be able to miraculously find money, which sucks because there were a couple of really good Croatians, as you just saw, that I would have loved to sign in the midfield. But is what it is. Just got to rock with what we have and see what happens. First game of the Epi. We got an FA Cup game and a few Premier League games here. Amora still top of the league with scoring, but a big game here at home. It's against Arsenal, the Gunners, who are currently, hate to say, probably the best team in world football right now. But you never know in this league. You never know. We got home. We got the fans. We're sitting in like third place in the league. We have absolutely been dominating behind our man Amora, leading this team. And they almost had an opportunity early on in this game. They were putting pressure on us pretty hard. And then this great counterattack. And Amora bags it. It's 1-0. I love counterattacks like that. I love to score counterattacks like that from opposing corners, defending it well, breaking away with 2-3 players, and scoring. And I hate when I get scored on by it. Infuriates me. They weren't letting go, though. They were really putting some pressure on. Griffiths with a great save here. We actually cleared the ball out. But Griffiths, a massive save, and Amora here towards the end, almost getting ourselves a second goal to seal this game, but didn't get it. Doesn't matter. One goal right before half was enough. Kind of a boring game. Really not a lot of great opportunities from either side. Maybe this was a weird midweek off game. I don't know. But jumping right back into another home game against another tough opponent. It's Man United. We have a lot of tough opponents. I think that we talked about last episode. We have Liverpool as well, Arsenal, Man United. I think maybe Crystal Palace, an FA Cup game as well. So we had Arsenal here, and now it's Man United. Can we get some sort of result? Can we get a win like we did against Arsenal? That would be huge for us to keep ourselves in a top. I mean, if we get Champions League, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, if we could finish top 6 at this point and get Europa or Champions League football, that is exceeding expectations from the beginning of the year of what we thought. And I think this was Price, who almost, if you look at this angle, would have been such a sick goal. I think it kind of just curved over the top. Well, what a goal that would have been, eh? And then somehow, incomprehensible, we don't score that just right at the goalie there. Is what it is. You know, they're going to stop them sometimes. Not going to be able to score all of them. And Amora, again, another good opportunity. We had a lot of opportunities this game that we just could not find the back of the net for. And Griffiths getting a hand on that as well. So a couple of really important saves from him to keep this a clean sheet. And in the dying minute of this game, somehow we don't score it, man. Amora. Oh my God. And that's how the game ended. It was 0-0. But I felt like both sides had some really good opportunities, a couple of really good saves. I think our finishing was not there, unfortunately. But hey, look, I'll take it. If you're going to tell me we're going to take a 4 points away between a game with Arsenal and Man United, I'll absolutely take that every day of the week. And for a third straight game, we're at home. but it's not the Premier League. It's the FA Cup. It's against Norwich. The little bird on bird action there. And this is the squad that we're going to rock with. A couple of secondary players here. So I feel like Potts hasn't played in a while. Johnson definitely hasn't played. Get Tazimas up there as well, who scored our left and right back as well, who we brought in to be backups, getting some play time here, as well as Delcroix, if I'm pronouncing that properly, I think it is. But there's Josh Sargent, who I think just accepted to go to the MLS in Toronto, I want to say. So I think he's leaving Norwich. Totally could be making that up, but this is what their lineup is, 4-2-3-1. Austin Goodman, the coach. Sargent up top, leading the way. He's always a threat. I feel like he's been at Norwich for so long. But a good battle. I think this is, I want to say, a pretty even team. I think we probably slightly maybe are better than them on paper. But yeah, definitely not taking this game lightly, especially the FA Cup. I would love to go on a little run here. And we get a goal in here right before half, and if I'm being honest, this is the only highlight I'm showing. This game, basically, I would say 90% of this game was just in the middle of the field. Like no, like it was actually mind-boggling how we couldn't get into the box and they couldn't get into our box. And then it ended 1-0. That was the only goal. Is Tazimas, who honestly, he's only played a handful of games. When he comes in, it seems like he gets a goal contribution of some sort. So, props to him. Good loanee signing. Aston Villa up next. They kind of have like the Chelsea-esque vibe with the fire. I don't know why I find that so cool. But live look at the table. They're in 9th. Only 5 points, though. Like we're in 3rd. They're in 9th. There's only a 5-point gap there. So we lose a couple games we shouldn't, and we're in the bottom half. Not the bottom half, but towards that bottom half of the table, the bottom 10 there. So a really important game, and almost kind of catch us off guard there 20 minutes in, and then it's kind of like we just had like somewhat of like a replica shot trying to reenact what they did. But again, another kind of boring game, and they end up scoring off of, again, you guessed it, us not being able to figure out how to just get the ball out. I turn directly like I should turn the other way or something. I get the ball and turn directly into their player, and they score an easy sitter in front of them, which is just so frustrating. But don't worry. We bagged ourselves a goal here in the last... if you guys heard that car zoom by. 84th minute in, we find ourselves an equalizer here. And I think it was Amora. Was it Amora? Yeah, the orange boots. Boom. Kind of a weird swing of the body there, but he gets the job done. It's 1-1. Forgot, yeah, it wasn't Crystal Palace. It's Aston Villa, a harder opponent. So that is crazy that we have for our league games. Arsenal, Man United, Aston Villa, and now jumping into the game with Liverpool, who apparently has Slot, even in this game, labeled as a problem and struggling with Liverpool, which is kind of crazy. But tough matchup again, but we've yet to lose to these. Honestly, I mean, I'd throw Aston Villa essentially into a Big Six club at this point, probably. So, I mean, Man United, Arsenal, 4 of the 6 top teams that you would probably say on paper. You could argue like Newcastle or Tottenham. Not really Tottenham this season, but crazy that we're able to compete, actually sit here and competing with the best clubs in not even only England, but like the world. Liverpool is who they are, and just horrible defending. Just horrible defending here, not being able to get the ball. And this is the first time I think we've been chipped this season. Maybe we've gotten chipped once more, but it's always just so humiliating getting chipped, and it's like a TK. Props to them. The ball, we just were weak, lost the ball, and the position fell in their way, and they absolutely took advantage of it. Tried to run out there and time it, but Ekitike is too good. And a golden opportunity, I felt like, for us to tie it up early on, and really wish we did. But I wanted to show this run and this pass. This pass is split beautifully between the two defenders right there, and it's Amora finishing it off, but just an absolute run. I would say that's 3/4 of the field there, and after sprinting that way, a beauty pass of a ball here to level us up 1-1. So we're feeling high, man. We are feeling high. Currently tied. But early into the start of the second half, ball dings around. Not sure what we're doing. Find themselves a second goal here. Makes it 2-1, but it's all right. We got a lot of time left. 55 minutes in, we got a lot of time when it's finally kind of finding a bit of stride in real life. I think just took them a season or so to kind of adapt to the Premier League, and we just started falling apart. Yeah, we just blink of an eye started falling apart, and it's Ekitike again bagging himself a brace against us, and this just sums up the game against them. Just, I don't even know what I'm doing there, and just some crazy passing right there, and a great finish. I think it was Soboslai, if I'm pronouncing that. Soboslai, Dominique, who right now is maybe the best attacking mid in the Premier League world right now. He's absolutely on fire, but we got absolutely thumped by Liverpool. So our streak of not losing to top teams really comes crashing down to an end here. But absolutely, we'll take the results we had for February. A good FA Cup win, took away 5 points against 3 games against Man United, Arsenal, Aston Villa. So absolutely, and got a couple of easier games. We have, I'll show it at the end, but it's Arsenal is who we have up next. Dropped down to 4th, but that's, all right, 51 points. It's kind of just such a close game. It just takes one loss, and we're down to like 7th, 7th place. So really got to tread lightly a little bit. This pitch should be hopefully an easier game. But again, we got Arsenal, who is our next matchup here. But I appreciate y'all watching. Give a like, give a subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.